Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, man, I hope everybody is having a wonderful or had a wonderful weekend. Um, Today I really just want to focus on like Q and A's, because I know a lot of individuals been reaching out to me to have a lot of questions. So today call, first of all, I want us to talk about, any wins that we have for the week. And then today call, I really want to focus on answering individuals' questions. Because I know a lot of people had a lot of questions. So regarding credit or anything, just feel free to ask away. And I know a lot of individuals got started with their funding process as well. So if you have any questions regarding that, feel free to ask as well. Yeah, so let's get into it. So, if anybody out there that want to start off talking about, it could be anything in this community. All wins is win, right? Any win is a win. Because like I said, at the end of the day, is as long as we're taking that one step forward each and every day towards our goals, we're doing what we're supposed to do. So all win is a win in my book. So I'm gonna open the floor up to individuals who want to come in and just talk about their week and things they was able to accomplish, anything credit wise or funding wise or anything for the week.
I got to win.
Let's hear it.
So yeah, I sent out all my letters, and so we're just waiting to hear back. Hopefully, with that, it turns out in my favor. So hopefully, we're just looking for a decision now.
Most definitely, most definitely, most definitely. I know it was a little bit of a process. But what did you thought? What you thought about the process? How was everything?
Uh, I wouldn't say that it was something challenging. I just feel like that's like the stepping stone to where I'm trying to get to. So I feel like it was beneficial. Working with you, trying to get the letters was like, one of my main goals. And now that it's like, we're waiting for the decision, hopefully I can like, boost my credit up.
Most definitely, because I think that was your only obstacle was your credit. 'Cause once we get that on the position in order, we'll be able to move on to the next level. So that's a big win. That's a big win. That's a huge step, and congratulations for sending out all the letters, all the info. Like I said, the letters that we sent out, you will get results one way or the other. You're gonna get results. So now it's just all about the waiting game. We just gotta wait it out, and see what happens. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Appreciate it.
No problem, no problem, no problem, no problem at all. Yeah. So anybody else want to come in and talk about a win?
Got approved for two Capital One cards yesterday. I had to message you as soon as that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I got approved for two Capital One cards, and then I hooked up the Albert automation system to my checking accounts and whatnot. They also offer investing, with stocks and ETFs and everything like that.
Right.
But yeah, that definitely was a win.
Yeah, that's a huge win. Congrats, congratulations. That
Appreciate
was,
it.
that was a
Appreciate it.
huge win, and then the limit that you got too. So, with the two Capital Ones, those are two great primaries for your
Yeah.
account. And what was the limit that you had on them?
One was 3K and the other one was 2,500. So I'm gonna just use those responsibly. We'll see what happens in 6 months. The limit will probably go up from there and whatnot. But yeah, it's a start. Got I
Yeah,
only have what you call it inquiries on my account right now. So I don't have anything too crazy on my account. My
right, right, right. Go ahead. My bad. Came
No,
off.
I said I only got inquiries on my profile.
So that's pretty much it. So the fact that you only got
My
inquiry.
man.
Hold on one second. Yeah, the fact that you only got inquiries on your credit profile and you just got those two primaries over 2,500, that's really good. So now it's just all about the time. We just gotta let that build some age and keep it in good standing. And after a while, We just got to add a few more primaries on there. But as long as you have two solid primaries that's over 2,500, that could open doors for you with a lot of financial institutions as long as you keep it in good standing. So that's a huge accomplishment. Congratulations, and it's just like I said, stepping stone to that next level.
Appreciate it. So those could be used as primaries, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they are because they're primaries because they're in your name.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I see Sherry had her hand raised.
Well, this isn't really a win, so I don't know if this is the right time to ask, but I did have a question about Tomo.
Okay. Let's go through the wins and then we'll go through the questions.
Okay.
Awesome. Andrea, I see you got your hand raised.
Yes, I opened up my business account this weekend through Chase. So that went through. So that was good. Yeah.
Nah, that's a win. That's a win. The fact that that's a win. That's a big win. That's a huge win. Matter of fact, because with Chase, because that's the number one bank that we have relationship with. So having an account with Chase that built that trust even more. And Andrea, you're already in the process of getting access to capital, and you're gonna get approved for a fact because you got all your ducks in a row. We went through all the motion. You got your LLC. We got structure everything how it's supposed to be. You went and got the account. So now the next step is just to be able to, pass underwriting to be able to get access to capital. So that's a big win as well. Congratulations. That's a huge step. And I'm very happy to see that actually, you're getting on these calls, you're taking the advice, you are implementing the strategies, and things are changing around. So I'm really, really happy for you, by the way. So congratulations.
Me too, me too. Thank you guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hold on, once I see you got your hand raised, Chris, just give me 1 second. All right, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I just got a couple of negative things removed from my credit report, and it should be getting a nice little boost. I just got to clean it up a little bit more, but I'm pretty happy about that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, we on the right track. Was it from the first letters that we sent in?
Yes.
Okay, so the next round, the ones that we're sending in now, that should come back around and do like a full sweep. So, did you already send the second round in yet, or you
No,
you?
I haven't. I haven't had time. I was gonna do it this week. Yeah, last week was a little crazy for me.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But the fact that you already got some things off, that's a great sound. Congratulations. That's a big win. That's a
Thank
huge.
you. Thank you.
Let's do it. Let's keep implementing the strategies one step at a time. By the time you know it, we're gonna be at the finish line. So that's a win for me. So congratulations, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Anybody else want to come in and talk about a win? It could be anything. It could be anything, any win before we get into the questions and um getting structure. Nine different three.
Yeah, I was finally able to get the inquiries off my credit report, and now tomorrow I'm gonna be tapping in with the financial advisor to see about capital.
Awesome. So Raymond reach out to you.
Yes, sir. He did.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So congrats, man. Congrats. Like, each step of the way we was able to, get things in order, get your credit to where it needs to be, remove all the inquiries. How many inquiries you started with, by the way?
I had five.
No,
I
like
had
before, like from the very beginning.
10,
10. So now we down to what?
1.
Hey, congrats. That's a big, because those inquiries is super important because when we go get access to capital and the bank see a whole bunch of inquiries on your credit profile, that it looks bad, right? Because it looks like you trying to shop with a bunch of different banks and you've been getting denied. So removing those inquiries is like a huge step getting access to capital. So the fact that you just got one, right, that literally put you in a position now to get access to capital, right? And we was able to raise the other two primaries that you had, which now you already got the age, you got the primaries, you got the inquiries removed. Now we about to go straight to the bank with it. So that's a big win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Most definitely, most definitely, most definitely. Once you get access to capital, do you have any plans?
Yes, my first stop is gonna be stopping into tapping with this trading.
Yeah,
That's my very first stop, and then I want to get into the exotic car rental,
most definitely.
Turo, and health and wellness.
Oh yeah, so you got some really good businesses on your list, because I'll do the exotic car rental, and I started off with Turo as well, and then anything health and wellness and business is always good, right? Anything health and wellness is always good, right? You're gonna get funded with that even more in the future because banks, anything health wise, in that direction, they love to fund businesses like that. So that's a good path for sure.
I have three inquiries or inquiries, whatever you call them. How do you go about removing them?
Yeah, was it from the Capital Ones that you just applied for?
I think one of them was one
Okay,
of them.
that's cool. Since you're not really doing much with your credit right now, you're just building credit history. It's all good. You don't really got to remove them unless we know once we're in a position to go get you access to more funding. Then that's a conversation. But since it's the is connected to the Capital Ones that you just open up, I would say you're good for right now. You shouldn't really worry about that.
That I saw something like a week and a half ago regarding, I don't know if it was the right information regarding spending a certain amount with your card to show that you're actually using it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They were saying that, but it was a little bit different from what you said last week
hmm
with the limit that you should spend at.
hmm
They were saying to spend more to show that you're actually utilizing it,
hmm
and then your credit score would drop a little bit, but you'll still get access to more capital. Do
Yeah,
you
so it's two
suggest that?
routes. So there's two routes, right? So when you want to increase your limit faster, you want to go in there and use as much as possible and let that report, right? Because what that does, it lets the financial institution know to increase your limit, right? So if you do that for about 6 months, let's say you have like for example, you have the 2,500 limit on your credit card. If you go and use the entire 2,500 and then pay it off, have a report and then you pay it off, right? And you do that for about 6 months or so, what's gonna happen is the banks is gonna see that, okay, well, we gotta increase your limit because like you're using the entire limit, right? You are somebody who's using the entire limit and you're paying it off, which shows that you don't really need the money because you're paying the entire thing off. So now what's that is gonna do is entice them to want to give you a higher limit. So I think that's what you were referring to as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So
So
just
that's
got
a
to make sure it's paid off
yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah, you got to make sure it's paid off ASAP. But what I was talking about earlier was, if you just want to, let's say um, you right now, since you're coming, let's say if an individual is coming through us to get access to capital, right? We're bypassing all of that because we have the relationships. You see what I'm saying? We have the relationship, so you don't have to try to fight hard to increase your limit when we're just going to get you or you see what I'm saying? As long as you keep your credit limit below 10% and your limit is over 2,500, going through us, since we already got the relationship with these banks, we're gonna get you in the door right away. We'll get you 50 to 150K with no docs.
One. That's 6.1. That's what CRV number 2.
Okay. This individual. So yeah. But I answer your question though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm assuming we're all done with the wins. Awesome. So we can get into the questions. Yeah, I see you had a question, Sherry. What was your question?
Okay, has anybody on here personally used Tomo? Because it's been 2 months. They're supposed to be reporting a $20,000 credit line. I'm paying $70 a month. It's the second month. I wanted to see if anybody had any feedback. I'm trying to get a hold of somebody. Uh, I mean, if it's gonna work, I'll keep it. But if I'm not so sure because Bridget, Kovo, Kickoff, they all have been reporting. Tomo was in line with when I signed up for those primaries. Tomo, it wasn't like I did Tomo like a month later. Literally, it was like the same day. So that's what I'm trying to process. Like, how come Tomo is not hitting the account? And just wanted to see if anybody had any feedback.
Yeah, so Tumo is one of them. Is one of those credit builders that a lot of individuals have issue with. I think Cyan also had an issue with Tumo as well.
Cian.
Yeah, so I think Tumo is one of them credit builders account that's a little, slower sometimes, or they take their own time, and you know so with Tumo, I think it's just all about the timing, right? I think we just gotta wait a little bit more and see what happens. But I think other individuals are also having issues with Tumo as well. So I don't think it's just you. I think it's on their end. So
Okay.
we just gotta wait it out a little bit longer, see what happens. And if it's one of them, because you gotta realize all of these things updates, over time, right? So probably Tuma is having a little glitch in their system. They got something going on with them. Who knows what's going on? But let's just give them a little bit more time to see what's going on with them. And if we need to pull back and use another credit builder account, that's what we may need to do. But so far, you out of the four, three of them hit, right?
That's right.
Okay. So you're good. You're good. You're good. You're still building a history with at least three that's over 2,000. So what's your limits? Like, what's your limits on the credit builders account?
Well, with the Tomo, it should be 23,000. So right now it's still only 3,000.
So what?
3,415.
So I'm saying individually for each credit builder account, like what's the limit on each account?
Oh, let me see. I know one of them is 3,000. Tomo is supposed to be 20,000. The other two, I think they're real, like Bridget is really teeny, and
Yeah.
so is Kovo. Kovo's probably like $200 or something. But like the two bigger ones, I think were Kickoff
Yeah.
and the Tomo.
Okay. Okay. Most definitely. Let's just give it some time. If not, there's other options on the list of primaries as well. Let's just give it some time and see what happens.
Okay.
Alrighty. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anybody else have any questions? For all the new people that just joined, do you guys have any questions? I know you guys are kind of new, um, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away.
I don't have any questions, but I'm glad to be in the community. Nice to meet you guys. Hi,
Awesome.
Juju.
Hey, hey,
Nice
hey.
to meet you as well.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the winning team. Welcome to the winning team.
Yeah, money.
Awesome,
Now
awesome.
let me mute myself again so I won't be all in y'all information.
Oh no, you good. You good. You're welcome to chime in whenever you like. If you have any questions or you have a statement, feel free to chime back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice meeting ya.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Any other questions about primaries? And you guys can, if you are a little shy, you don't want to get on a mic or whatever, you can ask in the chat as well.
What all are considered primaries? What all are considered primaries, and how many do you need, like before hopping into trade lines to beef up your account, everything like that?
Yeah, so with the primaries, so primaries is just because okay, they got secondary accounts, which is AUs, trade lines. Those are secondaries. And then the primaries. So with the secondaries is just accounts that you're getting in, like for example, if you get a trade line, that's somebody else's primary that you're putting on your account. So on your account, that's gonna be considered as a secondary, right? So primaries, to answer your question, like for example, you got the credit one. What was it? What was it you just got? Um
Two Capital Ones.
Capital One. Yeah, you got two Capital Ones, right? So with the two Capital Ones, since it's in your name, is a primary. So now when we take you to get access to capital, the financial institution are going to see that you have two primaries that's in your name that you got approved for, right? And then what they look for on that primaries is age and your overall utilization, the age. Those are the two major things they look for, right? Because they want to see that you're able to pay on time, overtime for a long time. So the primaries will be able to determine whether, they're gonna look at your credibility through your primaries. So that's why I'm like, okay, now that you got those two primaries, make sure to keep them in good standing because um you don't have any other credit builders. Those are the two primaries you have. So starting from the day that you have it is going to be building age, right? So you want to maintain it, keep it in good standing. So in the future, when you go get access to capital, they can see that no matter what route you take, you could take the route where you try to increase the limit on the primary, or you can just, have either way, right? And increasing the limit on the primary is also good because the higher the limit, the more any financial institution is going to want to fund you even more, right? The higher the limit, the better. So the question that you just asked, um, when you said you seen something online where somebody was telling you to, yeah, so definitely, right? If you want to increase the limits on the primary, make sure if you're gonna use the entire 2,500, make sure you have 2,500 on the side to where when you use that amount on your credit card, you can be able to pay that back down right away, right? On your primary. And that's gonna increase you know, your limit over time, right? You want to do that consistently for 6 months. That's going to increase your limit over time. But to answer your questions, primaries is just accounts or credit cards or credit builders or whatever that you're getting in your name and you're not, getting it in somebody else's name.
Yeah. They gave me a 3K too. Uh, but what are some other examples of like good primary builders or good credit builders and whatnot?
Um, I had the list here. Let me see if I could pull the list up for all the new people as well. Um, Hold on. See where is that? Boom. I literally just had it. Hold on, let me pull it up. See where I put this. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. My bad, y'all. It's taking too long. Um,
I mean, we could talk about the details later on if I don't want to cut into
no,
the.
no, no. It's all good. It's all good. I got it right here. I just have to pull it up real quick. That's all. Let me share my screen with y'all. Y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, bet, 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 bet. So your question was, what are some different primaries, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so typically, if you have decent credit, you can like for example with you, since you didn't really have too much on your credit profile and your credit was completely clean, you got approved for those Capital One credit cards. But a lot of the times, so I got Shanuba coming on the call. So a lot of the times a lot of individuals credit won't allow them to get approved for certain credit cards, right? So we use these different credit builders account to build, to kind of report to your credit history or to your credit profile as a primary account, right? And these accounts are credit builders accounts, so you're paying towards it, and at the end of they give you a certain time frame, right, to pay towards it, and at the end of that time frame, they give you your money back, whatever money you was paying towards that monthly payment you was making towards it, just to help you build history, and just to help you build, just to help you build your credit up and get your credit score up. So this is the list of the different primaries credit builders accounts you guys can use, like Self, Credit Strong, Tumo. I don't know what's going on with Tumo right now. A lot of people are having issues with it. But there's a lot of different options you guys can choose from, right? And if you don't have this list, just reach out to me. I'll send it to you. Right? I'll send it to you if you don't have this list. So um even with you, Alfred, like you can get on here since you already got the two Capital One primaries, you can add two or three more primaries from on this list, right? You can go ahead and use Self or Credit Strong or Ava, right? Add those three on there. And it's gonna help you build up your credit profile over time as well. Awesome. Did that answer your question, Alfred?
yeah, for sure. I see that the second one is Discover Secured Credit Card. I know you told us to stay away from secured credit cards and whatnot. And then also like yesterday, I
So the reason I say stay away from secured credit card, right? But
mhm.
if you have, you see, I have it here in the notes. If you have nothing on your credit profile, right? That's when you should go for the Discover Secured credit card, right? But once you build your like, you don't need to, like, for example, since you already got the Capital One, um, you don't need a secured credit card anymore because a secured credit card that's going to hold you back.
Right. I
You know,
saw something yesterday that Capital One acquired Discover.
I think that might be like something new that just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something new that just happened. I'm not sure. Awesome. I see Shinobu just got on the call. How you doing, brother? All
Can I
right.
ask no mail? I don't know. Have a great one. You too.
How you doing, brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's going on, man? I was at the drive real
Awesome.
quick.
Are you driving? Yeah, glad you was able to make it. So how
I
how how,
got it.
how is everything going with the funding
Where's
process?
my purse? Funding process is actually really good. I got approved for 50,000, bro. Thanks to they got changed.
Most definitely, most definitely. So when so you say you got approved for 50K?
Yeah.
Awesome, brother. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. So everything was smooth, process was smooth, everything like that, everything straightforward.
Same day lock in. For real. Yo, same day you hit you up on IG, right? And like 10 minutes later, me and you on a Zoom call right after that. And it's like after that it was history. You know what I'm saying? So
Thank you.
it's crazy how it happened right there. I definitely want to encourage everybody to see the value in this group, man, and the price we paying for this, man. It doesn't get better, bro. I appreciate everything you're doing, bro. And I'm definitely gonna bring other people to you, like we trying to do. You know, this whole expansion thing for the team, so everybody can win. You know.
Most definitely, most definitely. I appreciate it. Now go ahead.
No, that was it, bro.
All right, awesome. Yeah. So I appreciate that, man. Like, yeah, you see, with you and your mentor, man, you guys are going crazy. You guys already brought like what, like three to like five people in the community already, right? Like
Bro.
you have Judah. I don't know if Judah's still on the call, but Judah literally just came through from your mentor.
Oh yeah, Judah Lion. Yeah, for sure. That's the homie.
Yeah, he's on the call right now. He's just on mute. How you doing, Judah? Can you hear us?
What up, Castro? What's good with you?
He said he was gonna be on mute because he had some things going on, whatever.
For
Um,
sure.
yeah, but
Yeah,
he's on
I'm
the
excited.
call. Go ahead.
I say I'm excited for the bro. That's the homie.
Most definitely, most definitely, most definitely. So yeah, he's locking in, man. He's locking in as well. We're gonna take a look at his credit. Oh yeah, there you go. How you doing, Judah?
Yeah, peace, abundance,
Hey,
kings.
bro.
I,
What's
I
good?
appreciate love. What's up, my guy? How you doing over there, man?
Hey, yo, you know how it is, bro. Good to hear you,
Sir,
man.
ninja mode. Yes, sir.
Let's go. Sniper mode, bro. That's what it is.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Ah,
go.
thank you.
Awesome. Yeah,
Thank you, everybody.
good to have you on board, Judah, man. We're gonna take care of you for sure.
Man, great to be on board. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. But yeah, appreciate your feedback, man, Shinobu.
Yeah,
Like I
bro.
said,
Thank you.
it's just all about building wealth. And I'm definitely tapping in with your mentor because I'm also trying to rebuild West Africa as well, and I know that's something you guys are pushing to do. And I'm happy to be a part of that
So,
process to help you guys get access to capital to get that going.
it's definitely.
Awesome. Awesome. Anybody else? Let me check the chat, see if y'all have any questions.
I have one question. You mentioned that secured cards can hold you back. Can you kind of elaborate on that a little bit, please?
Yeah, so you want to get secure card. So secure cards is for brand new credit profiles, brand new, right? When you have a secure credit card, that's like, let's say somebody like a high school kid wanting just don't have nothing going on with his credit profile and want to start building credit, right? He can go get a secure credit card to work his way up. And with a secure credit card, it's just it's your amount that you're putting in. So let's say, for example, if you pull 500, they're gonna give you a credit limit of 500, right? So with a secure credit card, you have to graduate from a secure credit card to an unsecured. So I typically don't recommend individuals getting a secure credit card because, like I said, it makes you look like a newbie, right? It makes you look like a beginner, right? What I do recommend is getting these other primaries and then going to get the actual credit cards instead of trying to start off with the secure card, right? Did that answer your question?
Yep, got it. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Anybody else have any questions?
Being linked with a credit union show up on your profile?
Say that again.
Being linked with a credit union, does that show up on your profile?
What do you mean by being linked with a credit union?
Um,
Like, what do you like when you say being linked, you mean like getting a credit card with them or
yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah. Whatever credit card you get is gonna show up on your credit profile. Not me. I mean just having when you said being linked, my mind went to just having being associated with them, like having a bank account with them. But just having a bank account is not gonna put any inquiries on your, I mean any it's not gonna do much to your credit. But getting a credit card with them, paying it on time, and you know being in good standing with it, following the rules with it is going to report, good payment history to your credit profile.
I did see Navy Federal on that list of what you just showed us.
Yeah, so let me go back to that list. Hold on. So another play. If you have Navy Federal or you have if let's say you have a bank that does pledge loan, you guys can reach out to whoever you're banking with and see if they do the pledge loan play. But with the pledge loan, that's a solid play, right? For example, since you have since you have Navy Federal, what you can do, right? You can go to Navy Federal and say, hey, I want to be able to get a pledge loan with you guys. What they're gonna do? So how the pledge loan play works, let's say you take however amount. You could take 10K, whatever. I recommend anything from 1,000 up, right? So let's say you take like 5K or 1,000, whatever amount you want to put in there, and you tell them, hey, I want a loan, um, I want a pledge loan. What they're gonna do, right? Whatever amount you put in there, they're gonna put it in your savings account and they're gonna freeze it, right? Once they freeze it, they are going to give you, they're going to match that and give you a loan on that amount that you froze, right? So if it's 5K, they're going to freeze 5K in your savings. Now, what's going to happen? They're going to give you a loan for 5K. Now, to run a play, right? You want to take that 5K loan that they give you and pay back towards that 5K that you have frozen, right? But you want to pay like 90% of it off, right? And then what's going to happen once you pay that loan that they give you towards the 5K that you have frozen in your account, right? After 3 days, they're going to release that 5K back to you, right? And then they're going to report that 5K to your credit profile, right now it's gonna say on your credit profile, it's gonna look like Navy Federal just loaned you 5K, right? Which is amazing because banks want to see those things, right? And now because you got to realize credit overall, you got to have a mixture of credit, right? Revolving, installment, right? Age, right? All of those aspects make up your credit score. So having the loan on there, which is installment, that's going to boost up your credit score right away, right? That's going to boost up your credit score. We're running the play. You don't want to go get the loan and then take the money and go use it for something else. No, you want to put it towards your amount that you have frozen in your account right away. You want to pay 90% of that off so they can report that to your credit profile, right? Does that make sense?
Yep. So you say you do that within 3 days.
Yeah, so you pay that back within 3 days, and they're gonna give you the money back within 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're only running that play so it can reflect on your credit profile. So anybody could do it. Anybody who have Navy can do it. Or you can just double check with your bank and see if they do secure loans or pledge loans, I meant. Does that make sense that everybody else was
Yeah, even to me, it made sense a little bit.
awesome, and you're brand new, so that's good.
I'm lost all the time.
It's all good. We're gonna get you right. See, in this community, we like clarity. So even if we repeat things over and over and over and over and over again, as long as we get the clarity, that's all that matters.
Okay.
So basically, you put the money in, and let's say you get the pledge loan for like 3,000. Then you go ahead and pay that off within 3 days after getting the loan.
Yeah, you can pay it off. It don't have to be. It could be right away. Once you get the loan, you can now take. You can take. Let's say you got your 3K froze. You went to Navy Federal. You say, "Hey, I want a pledge loan." They're gonna say, "Okay, how much?" I have 3K 3K. So boom, you're gonna put the 3K in your account, freeze it. And then once that 3K hits your account and you get once they give you the loan of the 3K and that hits your account right away, you want to use that to pay off the 3K that you have. Because they're just using that 3K that you have in your account as a safety net, right?
Yeah, I was just saying the time frame to pay it off, like
Oh, the
within a
time
couple of
frame.
days after getting it back.
Right
After
away.
getting it?
Right away when it hits your account. You don't have to wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Is this only for Navy Federal?
That's what I'm saying. You have to check with your bank to see if they do pledge loans. But
Okay.
Navy Federal, they're known for doing pledge loans. Yeah.
I heard also with that pledge loan, where people paid off 95% of it,
Yeah.
and then the other 5% they contacted Navy Federal and asked them to put them on a payment plan for the
Mhm.
other 5%. I
Right.
guess to stretch it out.
Yep. To stretch it out so that way, because really you're just doing that so it's like you're running the primary play. You're doing that so they can report that loan to your account every month with a very low balance,
Yep.
right? That's why you're doing it. And that's really, really going to help your overall credit profile. Awesome. Well, do you guys have any more questions before we wrap it up for the day? It's about to hit that hour mark.
Oh no, what the hell? Oh, my bad.
Oh, no, you're good. Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Just drop. Oh, say you want to say something? I see you got your mic on mute.
For let's say the pledge loan, if I do it with my credit union, do they report, let's say, to the credit bureaus, or I would have to, set up a Duns and Bradstreet account?
Duns and Bradstreet. So I don't even you don't even got to set up no Dun and Bradstreet. Duns and Bradstreet is for retail credit, right? So to answer your question, they are going to report it to your account. But as far as the Dun and Bradstreet, I wouldn't recommend you do anything with Dun and Bradstreet unless you want to build retail credit, right? If you want to build retail credit, if you want to get store credit cards, if you want to go get a credit card from Lowe's and Home Depot and um Sam's Clubs and all of those the retail stores, then you focus on your Dun and Bradstreet. But if you're trying to get real money, access to capital, we're focused on building your EIN, right? So I know there's a lot of people on YouTube University that's telling you to go build your Duns and Bradstreet and build your Don's number and do this and do that. But let's focus on in this community, we focus on building our EIN because we know
Uh,
that is that
all right, that's about.
most definitely. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Let me check the chat, see what you guys are saying. Randy Afro said fire. Randy said if you was able to get something like money loan with a high credit limit, how long does it have to be on your credit profile before you can get funding? Let me read that again. If you was able to get something like Money Lion, that says Money Lion. Randy, you want to clarify that?
Yeah, so basically, like Money Lion, which is it's kind of like Kovo,
Yeah.
like kickoff and stuff like that. So basically, I was trying to see if a new person was to get Money Lion
Mhm.
and they did like the monthly subscription and it offered, let's just say, 3K credit limit. How
Mhm.
long does how long do you have to have that on your credit report reporting or your credit profile reporting before you can actually go and get funding? Is it something that you can have on there for like a few months? Does it have to sit for a year to kind of show, that is old enough?
Yeah, so to answer your question, it's just based upon who you're getting the funding from, right? Because each bank have a different requirement of time frame, right? Depending on the amount that they're giving you, right? If a bank is giving you a higher amount, obviously they want to see more age, right? If you're getting anything over 50K, they want to see more age, right? So the longer you have those credit builders, the better, right? Because like I said, credit, all they want to see is just how long you've been had that account in good standing, right? So to answer your questions, it's just depending on who you're getting the funding from, right? Like I said, each person have a different time frame on what they want to see, the age that they want to see the primaries on your credit profile.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Dion said good. Andrea said, yeah, just a little tired, LOL. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay. All right, guys. I mean, if you guys have any last statements, questions, anything you guys want to add in before we wrap it up for the night. I know this Zoom call was just more so Q&A, just answering questions to make sure everybody had their questions answered and everybody had clarity. Because like I said, with this community, we're all about clarity and making sure everybody is on the right, nobody's making mistakes and just guessing, playing the guessing game. Because when people, when you play in the guessing game, that's an ego thing. You feel like, oh, I know it all. I'm gonna figure things out. Nah. Ask questions, get clarity, right? Don't play the guessing game. Do these things correctly. You guys are definitely going to, you guys gonna the end goal is to get access to capital, right? The end goal is to position your credit to where you can get access to capital, right? Everybody on this call right now, the goal is to get everybody anywhere from between 50 to 150K so you guys can have a capital to start making money because you need money to make money, right? You're not gonna make money if you don't have money. So that's the plan, that's the goal. So, everybody, like I said, let's get on these calls, ask these questions, even if you're shy, drop them in the chat, whatever, right? And let's secure our financial future because pretty soon, for the folks that's not entrepreneurs and aren't making their own money, a lot of people are gonna get left behind in the next few years because there's a lot of things that's changing in this world as far as technology, AI, all of these things that's going on. It's a lot of changes being made in the world. So if you're not already trying to do everything you can to, be your own boss, create residual income for yourself, start putting these things in position today. So they don't call tomorrow you wake up and you realize, oh, this company I was working at all my life is getting rid of me soon. You don't want to wait until the last minute before you trying to put things in position. I've seen it happen to a lot of people, and I usually tell people, do not wait until the last minute because you never know what life is going to bring or life is going to offer, right? You can wake up tomorrow, the company you've been working for 20 years, they'll say, hey, yeah, today I think we got to cut back on calls because we just updated this new thing and with AI and we don't need too many people anymore. So yeah, so we're gonna get rid of you, right? Now you like, what the heck? What am I gonna do? This is all I've been doing my whole life, right? You guys, I'm telling you right now, I've seen it happen over and over and over again. Do not wait until things get to that point before you start trying to get all your ducks in a row and, oh, damn, I got to do this, I got to do that, right? Let's start doing these things now. Because I feel sorry for a lot of people, right? People that have family to take care of, kids to feed. A lot of people are going to get left behind. A lot of people are going to lose their job. A lot of people are going to lose a lot. This is the path to building something for yourself. Take this very, very, very serious. Do whatever you need to do. Spend whatever money you need to spend to get things in order. Pay whatever you need to pay. You're not going to regret it. Money comes and go. Money is a renewable resource. Money is like a woman. Did not stagnates, don't want to be complacent for too long, right? If you would have
Unless it's to us.
Bro, your community is a gold mine, bro. Like the $28 or whatnot, that's a Netflix subscription. That's a Apple iTunes, that's Spotify or whatever. Like, man, like people don't think about it that way though.
they really don't.
It's an hour call of information, but people would sit and watch a Netflix series, binge watch a Netflix series instead of, educating themselves. Like I pay attention to things like that.
Nah, facts, 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 facts. Facts. That's why I'm like, just I know like you guys know a lot of people out there that's might be getting in that position very soon. Those individuals don't have any clue what's about to happen. With me, I pay attention to politics. I'm in deep in politics. I'm super spiritual, right? I'm very super spiritual. I know what's coming, and it's not going to be good for a lot of people. That's why I pray every day to God. I said, send people my way that you want me to help in these for the time that's about to come. Because I know what's about to happen. So when I'm telling you guys these things, it's coming from a genuine place. These things are going to happen. No ifs, ands, and buts. It's now to start putting things in motion, putting things in order, preparing, securing yourself. And I see you had your hand raised, Christopher. You got something you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to add to what you're saying about AI and stuff of that nature. So, like, he's been absolutely truthful. I'm in that field that actually apply different automation tools to innovate different perspectives. So, like, jobs like delivery, mail carrier, everything's getting replaced by robots. Like, everything.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Facts. And I see you have your hand raised, Andrea.
Yeah, just plus one to everything y'all are saying. I myself, I work at one of the top AI companies. I signed an NDA on the work that's done, so I can't say too much. But you use the platform, I can promise you almost every single day to get information online. And like, it's so weird to see that even the top engineers, right, that are working on these tools, they're not safe and they've been getting let go year after year since the pandemic. So, it's ridiculous, but it's also scary. But then it's also like, well, you have a choice. What are you going to do? So yeah, I agree with everything you're saying, Julius.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate you for coming in, just, kind of since you work in that field, just letting it be known to people, you know, because, like I said, my goal is to help as many people as possible, right? I have the conversation with God every night. So this information that I'm bringing to you guys, take full advantage of it, implement the strategies, clean up your credit, get access to funding while it's accessible now, because things can change at any time, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't wanna, be too preachy, but that's pretty much it for the night, guys. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can reach out to me. Get on these calls and ask away. Yeah, let's get everybody to the finish line. If you got friends and family members that you feel like this community is gonna help, bring them on board. You guys should be telling them, hey, look, learn these. This is what you guys need to learn. This, like, you guys got to, because a lot of people out there there's the mindset. They don't really care. They don't think about their future. They're just living in the now. They're living underneath a rock until those things come knocking on their door. By that time, it's gonna be too late. So yeah, guys, let's try to bring as much individuals in. If you guys are getting valuable, information from this community and you feel like it can help other individuals out as well, feel free to recommend them in. Like Afra said, it's only $20, 20 what, $28. It's nothing. You'll barely even see that leave your account. Like, people spend that on food, right? So let's take full advantage. All right, everyone. Well, it was nice talking to you guys, and I'll see you guys on the call on Thursday.
We
Thank
appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Sir. All right.
All right.